Cancer doesn't care if you are a celebrity. Shannon Doherty of 90210 fame announced this week that she has stage 4 breast cancer.
Awful news, and equally awful from radio host Rush Limbaugh as he told listeners he has lung cancer. So these high-profile stories this week provoked us to do a check-in to see where are we in the war against cancer.
Right, and ironically, Tuesday, the day that this information came out, was also World Cancer Day. And so there was a lot of talk about
this battle is going on two fronts, Heather. You have the prevention side of things, which is the kind of action we're all taking, and then you have the actual treatment and the search for a cure.
Right, and the cancer death rate has been going down for the past 25 years, every year for the past 25 years. In fact, it went down so much last year that it impacted life expectancy rates. Life expectancy rates had been going down in the U.S. For this time, for the first year in 4 years, it had gone back up because lung cancer death rates have come down so dramatically. Of course, a lot of that has to do with fewer people smoking, but it's a big part of this cancer story. It's not just lung cancer, though. The death rates have come down for breast cancer, colorectal cancer, prostate cancer, melanoma there. But at the same time, if you're talking about are we winning this battle, the incidence for lymphoma are up. The death rates for liver cancer, pancreatic cancer in men, and uterine cancer are up. So in some ways we are, and in some ways we aren't.
And they really can't determine why those are up,
No,
correct?
it's interesting. They've had some theories, could be about our lifestyle choices. Maybe it has some link to obesity, but they really haven't made that link as to why that would bring on a higher rate of cancer and a higher death rate of cancer.
We test so much more, too, right? So that makes this so challenging because the thing about cancer is, like, there's no cure, right? There's no cure. But there are plenty of cancers that are diagnosed that we don't really know if you would have been fine if you didn't know about it, right? So it's a very complicated thing to dig into the data to understand what exactly is going on.
Exactly. We know that screenings are better than they used to be. So you talk about colonoscopies, you talk about mammograms, CT scans for lung cancer. Treatment is much better. I was talking to the head of the Masonic Cancer Center is an oncologist who treats for breast cancer. He said when he started, there was one treatment for breast cancer. Now there are 15 or 20. So you have that, and that's really important. Absolutely. So what I asked him, I said, so can we win this thing? Is it winnable? And he said he thinks it is, but you have to look at it in this way. We might not be able to stop the incidence of cancer occurring, but he thinks within the next generation or two, with more research, more money, we can better manage it when people do get cancer.
And I think it's smart for people to just, really be on top of their yearly physicals, get tested. So, for example, I'll share this. I had my physical yesterday, went to the doctor, and I got my PSA exam, and I'm 42. And people, you're like, well, you're a little young. And I started doing this in my mid-30s because I just want to be on the safe side of that. And I'm, I'm very into helping the Prostate Cancer Awareness Month coming in November, that sort of thing. So, I'm happy to share those results. Luckily, they were normal. So that's good news. But, I'm all about the screening.
Right, and that's an important thing, and that's a huge part of why if you were able to catch the cancers earlier, you were much more likely to be able to treat them and successfully treat them, and that's a big part of these rates coming down.